We are back with another Japanese booster box that I never did. This is the set Snow Hazard. And if you're not well versed in Japanese to English, right? You tend to have like a core set that, this one will make up the core of an English set with other things added from other sets. To my understanding. So, which one would this be the equivalent of? It has this, like, frozen Arctic theme going on, right? Yeah, believe it or not, this is the equivalent to Paldea Evolved. Like, I look at Paldea Evolved as, like, one of the more, like, vibrant sets, right? One of the more, like, nature-y, I suppose, with its theming, not necessarily with its cards. And if anything, because of, like, the logo, which I'll put on the screen, I'm just going off of memory right now, I would think more like rocky, like craggy. But this is what makes up the core of the English Paldea Evolved. I did not know that, to be fair. And we have 30 packs in total to do here today. But I gotta get rid of my logo back there to replace it with that. And let's start cutting it open with our little safety scissors. I can't be trusted with the real scissors. Yeah, while I, still primarily collect English, right? That is my focus. I like doing Japanese once in a while, and I think my goal is just do one box from a Japanese set, and then call that one done. Right? Just do one booster box per set and move on. Of course, some sets I might have more interest in, and I might do 2 or something like that. Oh, off the bat, we got the art rare Sudowoodo. I'm starting to wonder the whole him looking like a tree. I mean, he's kind of sticking out like a sore thumb there, especially when the holo goes over him because he's above the holo layer. But okay, not a bad looking card. I actually really like this street view with little Sudowoodo thinking that he's good at prop hunt. But this will be, God, I think this is the 6th Japanese booster box I've done. So I can continue to work my way backwards and just do random sets that I haven't done before, or I can work my way forwards, slowly throughout. Oh, whoop, that was the wrong way. Slowly throughout this channel. But I really don't know. I'll probably just continue doing it randomly like I have. Bramblin. But we've gotten some decent luck from the Japanese pack, so maybe that will continue. I have been interested in looking into the Korean and the simplified Chinese. It's interesting though, because the simplified Chinese is actually kind of pricey. Am I crazy? Like this from looking things up online, it's you get this box for a good cost, a pretty high price. And then it's it comes with one pack. Now, granted, that one pack will be a mega pack, right? They do thick packs. They're 25 cards in a pack. But then it just comes with a backpack. And it's hold on, can I just get the cards? I don't really need the backpack. I'm just a random example, but it'll come with a random thing, and then a pack with 25 cards in it. Man, I just kind of want the cards. I've looked into it a handful of times, but I need to find a good source to kind of more verify, because China is where a lot of the fake stuff comes from, and I haven't really found a good source. Not that I've really looked, to be fair, but a good source of seeing what products are actually a thing in China that are official. Because I could look something up and ooh, okay, we have a special art rare, the Squawkabilly EX, with a good number of the guys across this card. One down here in that little I don't know what the word for that is, the side skirt of the building. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 Squawkabillys across this card. 2 of them appear to not be getting along. But okay. Special art rare off the bat, pretty early on. Not bad. We're gonna get all of our pulls out of the way early, so the second half of the video will just be boring. But yeah, I've considered looking into them. I've only done a little bit of looking into it, but never actually pulled the trigger. If you guys would be interested in that, let me know, especially if there's a specific product of the simplified Chinese Pokemon cards that you would like to see. But then the Korean ones are always just super cheap. And if you're trying to invest in Pokemon and make money off of it and trying to flip cards and yada yada, you're not gonna look at the Korean sets. That isn't where the value is at. Of course, value I still find to be important in its own regard, but it's I was getting trash handled over there. It is important in its own. I keep not knowing which one to pull. I'm stupid. It's important in its own regard, but it's not like the reason that I collect. So I won't really have an issue with the fact that Korean cards aren't as valuable. We have a Wu Chin EX. Like I said, we're just getting all of our pulls out of the way early. No, that's like a crazy pull or anything. It's just a... I mean, I guess he is like a legendary. Is he considered mythical? I actually don't know. I don't care. Like, in all honesty, and it's not because I don't like Wu Chin, or however you say his name. It's because I don't care about the difference between mythical and legendary. I watched a video that kind of like went over like how the difference between the two is just extremely confusing, and like people like, oh, well, if it's only available from a distribution event, then that means that it's mythical. But then that means that almost no Pokemon is, because like a lot of them that ended up not being true for your actual mythical list would be very small, because they, eventually they were available outside of the distribution. There have been all of these things that like, oh, well, this is what determines mythical. But like, mythical is a subset of legendary. And we have Frigibax. Neat. Kind of pencil art, like colored pencil art, in a way, I suppose. I'm not an artist. But like, the Frigibax looks like he's not quite drawn the exact, with the exact utensils. Kind of neat. Again, I'm not an expert on this subject by any means, and that video I watched a long time ago. But like, to my recollection, and as far as I care, mythical is just a subset of legendary. So if you call a mythical Pokemon a legendary, you're not wrong. Like, you're just not being specific. That's the way that I view it. I feel like the community is pretty divided as things just keep getting confusing. Again, we have another EX, and once again, it's a Squawkabilly. I know it's not the crazy one, but I mean, we're doing good in this first part here. I'm really concerned about our pull rate, because like, if it's this high, I'm afraid it's just going to drop off. Like, oh, it's not really fun to get all your pulls in the first half and then just like, oh wait, see, I did it again. I keep wanting to do that. It's because like in English, you normally want like the front to face you so that you don't reveal the back of the code card, right? And then like you pull from that way. But where I have it backwards here with the Japanese, it keeps tripping me up. Frigibax again, and a Hollow Abomasnow. Next pack. But yeah, I don't know. I don't value chase. It is exciting when you pull a high value card. It's even more exciting, in my opinion, when a card that you really like also has high value. Like if I really like a card and it's valuable, it's like, cool. Like, the community agrees with me. I don't know how I got back to that subject when I was talking about mythicals and legendaries. I can actually tell you how I got back to that subject. My brain likes to do this thing sometimes where I just kind of forget things that just happened. And I completely forgot I was talking about the mythical legendary thing. But yeah, I really hate when you, like, call something legendary and someone's like, it's a mythical. Like, dude, shut up. Like, it's just being... Is pedantic the right word? Is pedantic the right word for that? I don't know. Me no so good at English. English is actually my second language, by the way. I don't know if anybody that watches my channel really knows that. My native language is Broken English. It's a very different dialect. To the front, and we have the Dunsparce, the Monkey, Murkrow? Yeah, Zumaro. My brain is just keeps firing blanks. Me and a couple of friends have been playing Buckshot Roulette together. We also played Liar's Bar the other day. One of them didn't really care for it, but he was also like super tired, and he wants to give it another shot. We actually talked about playing it again today. If you guys don't know what those games are, I assume you at least know about Buckshot Roulette. But it's roulette with crazy, wacky rolls. If you've ever played a Buckshot Roulette, like multiplayer, you know, like when it, like the gun... God, these are getting like real dull real fast. When you play like the multiplayer and, you know, the gun pulls up and it shows like, oh, this is how many blinks, this is how many lives. Yeah, this time, this video, like this round, it was just all blinks. It was all blue shells. Like, you're good, buddy. Until somebody gets that device that I can't remember the name of that reverses the polarity. I think that's actually what they call it, right? Like it reverses the polarity of the thing, which I guess in like, you know, tech terms, which is what I was for 8 years, and I still technically am. I'm just not like the same kind of tech that I was. Reversing polarity kind of makes sense. But yeah, you can just like, if you have like a reason to believe that the next round is a blank, you can reverse it and make it alive. if you managed to predict it correctly, or if you had a magnifying glass to look inside the chamber to see what is next. Or if you want to go with, like, even better strategy, turn a live into a blank. So then you can waste it on yourself if there's only like one left. Because if you waste that on yourself, then you get to go again, and if that next one's also alive, well, then you just prevented yourself from getting shot the next, like on the next go around. See, I keep doing it. I keep trying to go the wrong way. Azumarill, Statini, Ruggedy, the Satotl, and an Energy. Next up, like I said, see, like, now we're not getting the pulse. Now we're hitting, like, our dry spot, because we got all of our good stuff out of the way early. I still have confidence. We're gonna get something else in here. Like, we have to. I'm gonna be upset if we don't. Like, another, like, more basic EX would be cool, but if I could get, like, another SAR, I'd be pretty happy. I will say, I feel like Liar's Bar is, like, inspired by Buckshot Roulette. I want to say that Buckshot was out, like, a good while before Liar's Bar was. So I'd have to assume it's an inspiration by it. It is a lot more janky. Like, I think, like, the animation-wise, like, the way that you can kind of, like, emote in the game is a lot better. Like, a lot better than Buckshot. But the actual, like, gameplay itself is kind of jank. Like, the controls are just kind of, like, you gotta learn them. Like, it's not, like, a quick pickup, in my opinion. We all went into it knowing, like, yeah, we've been playing Buckshot. We know the rules of that game. It'll probably take us a couple rounds to pick this game up. By the time we were done playing it the other night, I feel like we had a pretty good grasp. But there's definitely still things that we're, like, sorting out. Because, why do any sort of tutorial? I don't even know if that game has a tutorial. It might. Anyways, we have an Energy off the bat that time. Did I do the card trick wrong on this one? No, I did not. There's a Bramblin. Oh god, we have to count the Bramblin again. It's like the Pokemon Stadium game where you have to count all the Pokemon going by, and it's like, oh, only count the Pikachus, and it's always the Diglets that mess you up. Alright, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, 13. We have 2 more Bramblin here than we did in the Squawkabilly. I'm going to double count that. There was 1 right here. I didn't even notice him in the corner. So that's 3 right here. Going up, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so maybe I didn't notice him because I got 13. Okay, unless I miscounted something. There are 13 Bramblins on the Bramblin card, the AR. Alright, I'm happy. Got another, I started calling it an illustration rare. That's actually not correct when you're talking about the Japanese sets. To be honest, I don't think art rare really sounds bad either. Like, they probably just could have called it that here, too. I do think illustration rare sounds more fancy than art rare. But, obviously translations will do that. And we have the Chine Pao EX, the featured boy on the box. It's pretty much the only time that I, like, play games anymore. During, like, the recent, well, kinda recent now, Steam sale, I picked up a handful of games. I think way back into tactical stuff again. Unicorn Overlord has, like, got that drive going for, like, my tactical RPGs. It's making me want another Fire Emblem really bad. But I picked up, like, a good number of them on Steam during the Steam sale, and I still haven't played any. Anytime that I have to, like, sit down and play something for a couple hours, I'd rather do it with friends than do it alone. And if that means that I'm not playing the games that I really want to play, like, yeah, I'm gonna have a better time, like, hanging out with friends, playing crap there, than, playing a game that I really enjoy by myself. Doesn't mean that doesn't still happen, right? Like, sometimes we'll, like, get in a Discord call, and it's just all of us hanging out, playing different crap. But it never stays that way. We have the, Primeape PX, the Annihilate, sorry, my bad. Like, we'll all, like, slowly migrate into the Discord call, and all it takes is one person to suggest the game. They'll be like, they'll just, like, ask the question just by saying the name of the game. So it'll be like Buckshot, or like Marvel Rivals, or Minecraft, because I'm running a server. Like, it just takes that one question, and then all of us, we close our individual games, and we all hop in a game together. Cut that one open. And we are almost done, by the way. We are nearing the end. I don't think we did too bad. Like, we've been getting a lot of duds here in the later half, which is what I predicted. So it feels like we're not doing super good, because there hasn't been pulls in this, you know, in the more later parts of the video. But looking back, there was a fair amount. We definitely did okay in this box here. I mean, we definitely, I don't even know what the chase card would be. Definitely didn't hit the chase. I don't even think we came near it, but we might have. I'm not like a card value expert or anything. All right, last pack. I do have a pile, like a mess of card packs over there that are all opened. I might have accidentally buried another one, but I'm pretty sure this is the last pack. I was gonna say something, but we didn't pull anything. Nope, all them packs are empty. Still, nice to get a full art, you know, the special art rares. But now, it is time for bonus card of the day. Explanation's gonna be right down there. As always, we're playing Guess the Year by pulling a random card from the back. And, ooh, the price is on the back of this one. That's interesting. I don't even know where I would have gotten this from. This has probably been in that box for a long time. Whatever this is, I paid $6 for. I'm guessing this was probably from, like, Yamacon, which means I probably overpaid. Oh, I shouldn't have looked at the front. I mean, Pokemon did first edition stuff for, like, a little while, right? Like, for the so many sets. I don't know, 1996 for Guess the Year. I mean, card's pretty beat up, has a lot of whitening. It's certainly not in great condition. It's certainly not worth paying to get graded. But not that I've actually ever done that. But yeah, I'm just gonna lock in 1996. That was when the TCG started, right? Ooh, the most recent copyright date is actually the year 2000. It does have copyright 1995, but did the TCG start in 95? Or did it start in 96? Maybe it started in 95. You think I would know that? I'm a Pokemon channel. I actually don't remember what year the TCG started. Anyways, we have the first edition Lieutenant Surge's Raticate. Now, I guarantee I bought this thing like a long while ago, so the price has probably changed. I paid $6, and you guys saw the price down there in the bottom of the screen. So you can point and laugh if I overpaid, but, you know, I probably bought it knowing that I'm doing that, especially with the condition. Keep in mind, the value I put up on screen is the just default listing on TCG Player, like the default market value. It's not like a damaged card value, which I would assume this would be considered damaged, or at least like heavily played. I'm not really great at knowing how people rank these things, but always happy to add more first editions. And actually, it's very fitting that we're just now getting back more recently in Pokemon to having cards that have like Pokemon that are owned by a trainer. And yeah, that was one of my favorite things to collect. And so I guess, you know, with like this gym challenge era, you know, pretty fitting to get this one as a bonus card of the day. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, go to like, subscribe to the channel, all that fun stuff. I guess I'll go ahead and link you to the last Japanese booster box that I did, which was the Japanese equivalent of Paradox Rift, I think, right? Maybe? So that'll be up here, and up here will be a playlist of all of my Pokemon videos if you feel like binging. Thank you guys very much for watching, and hopefully I will see all of you next time. Goodbye for now.